driver, the number 83. He did it again last night. I believe that is win number 7 for Cory Hall. He is with us on the Zoom line. What's going on there, Cory Hall? Another one, buddy. Good for you.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I always say I love going to oyster beds, so it was pretty cool to get the fourth one over there this year between the Pro Stock Tour and the Super Late Series, and just keep adding to the total.
Well, I guess you got quite the stat sheet. Between you and Jake Sheridan here in the province of Ontario, you two guys are the hottest shoes in all of Canada. I can guarantee you that. Cory, take us through the night. You didn't start on the pole, did you?
No, we've pretty well. If you win a race, you start no better than 10th. So Ash and I have won already this year, so that puts him 11th and me 12th. So that's where we've been starting. But yeah, it was chaos right from the start, and there was cautions, and there was stack ups, and there was cars going all over the place. So it was very chaotic for the first 20 for sure, and then the race somewhat stabilized from there.
Well, the left side of the black car looks okay. Was that indeed the bullet you took last night, or were you in the white car?
Yeah, we took the black one out and dusted it off, and it was probably the best it's been actually.
Oh, cool. Well, like you say, you like that track. So when you like that, that's part of the battle, so to speak, under the way when you like the speedway. You still got to get a hold of the track. And I was kind of following along on Twitter. That was the best I could do last night. Seen that, the intermission was up. And I know that at the end, the next tweet I happened to see was it was champagne time. And I could see you and Ashton and Jarrett Butcher, the three is. That was the podium finish. You guys were getting after one another with that champagne. You were really trying to get those guys.
Yeah, yeah, it's always good when you can be on the podium and spraying champagne. So it's especially good to be the winner. But it's been great racing with three of those guys this year, or two of those guys this year. Being first, second, third in the points. So yeah, I appreciate both of them racing me clean all year, and we had a lot of restarts where I lined up outside of Jared, and he raced me with lots of respect, and you certainly appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. What's it like running at Oyster Bed Speedway? Do you like the inside, or can you run on the outside? It's two groove track.
Yeah, and it definitely depends on the day. So that particular day, the track was fairly snug, and the lap times were a little slower. So we were all kind of running on the bottom, but on restarts, you kind of want to be on the top. So, which I typically like to be anyways. So, we would start there and then just try to get ahead and then get back down to the bottom and run.
Well, it's such a good track, right? It is a tight bull ring, but from everything that I have seen, I haven't been to the Speedway, but I have watched a lot of broadcasts, seen a lot of stuff from Oyster Bed Speedway. And that team there does a good job prepping it. Looks like the fan count was way up, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a good house full of fans and get after it.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's part of it. I mean, obviously, I love the track, and it races good, and I enjoy it, and it fits well into my driving style. And it's always been the case, right from first time took a bando there and won to the first time took a legend car there and won. So it's definitely been a great track, but I think the atmosphere has just always been phenomenal. I mean, they get such a great crowd, and it's always electric every time you're going out for driver intros or even after the race. I mean, the stands are packed and everybody's cheering and everybody's happy. So it's really cool that way, and you just love to be over there.
With Cory Hall tonight. He's out in New Brunswick. He was out in PEI last night, won himself a Fort Garry Industries Pro Stock Tour race. Is that the 7th win of the year from a tour side?
That would be, I believe, the sixth.
Six. Oh, yeah. Well, I knew I was getting close with the 7.
Yeah,
You've been racking them up. You still got a couple more. Where we got to go? Scotia Speed World next, I do believe. And then does the series wrap up at Petty?
yeah, yeah. So we got Scotia and then Petty. So going back to Scotia, I feel pretty confident we had a rear end issue in the 250, and we could never get the car right after that, and we put a different housing in it, and now we got the original one back in it. It's all fixed. John and done all the rear end work and fixed it all up and got us back rolling. So putting that back in this car, it obviously seemed to like it. So it makes me feel good that we're not losing the car. So now it's kind of back to where it was, and we can kind of focus on going to Scotia, and then obviously going to Petty. It ran good there last year as well.
Pretty well going to be back to back at Petty, right? You've got not only the tour to finish up, but you've got the Mike Stevens Memorial right in behind that. So it's pretty well going to be a back to back run in your backyard, right?
It's actually we go to the Petty for the Mike Stevens this coming weekend, and then we go to the 200 after that,
Oh,
and then we get back to Petty. So it's a bit of a back and forth, but we're looking forward to it. We'd like to get the white car out to run it a couple more times, and just from a business standpoint, it'd be great to get it out and have the performance, and just kind of solidify where we're at with that package, and kind of prove there to potential customers that that could be definitely a way to go. So we're looking at that, and yeah, we're excited to keep racing.
yeah, I bet. I bet. When you're racking up the totals that you are, you'd be looking forward to absolutely every Saturday that comes up that you're running. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since we had you on. The 250 at Fredericton was last weekend. I didn't see the 83 in the results there. I know the two car of Ashton Tucker took everybody to the woodshed on that day. I reached out to Ashton, didn't hear back from him. But the 250, he won that race. Were you there?
Unfortunately, my girlfriend and I bought a house, so I was moving all week, and I didn't have time to get the car ready. So we weren't able to make that one, which definitely was a little saddened by that, just because that's kind of where all this really kept started to kick off. We won that race in Fredericton in 2021, and then the wins kept starting to go from there. So definitely got a special place that way, but unfortunately we just couldn't make it work with deadlines and all that. So, but love to see Ash and them really put it to them.
Oh, I'd say he put it to him. I want to say Susie seen either a message or something. Tim Terry said, I don't know what is going on here, but Ashton Tucker has got everybody lapped twice. Like, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, it was a long replay run, and I think all day they just did a really good job at getting the car dialed in, and they weren't very happy with it, surprisingly, and didn't really know the way the race was going to go, but it was pretty evident early on that everyone had freed their cars up too much, and they were all in trouble. So with that long green flag, it was just once he started getting them, there was just no stopping them. So it was pretty cool to watch. I know a lot of people may not like that that ended up happening, but from a racer's side, you can definitely appreciate what he was able to do.
Well, yeah, same thing at the IWK 250, right? We had long green flag run. One caution in 250 laps is unheard of, but that's in fact what you guys did. It was a full field of cars. It was a dynamite race for a race fan that likes to see side by side and nonstop action. They definitely got their money's worth. When teams don't get a chance to stick the wrench in and make some adjustments, consequently they can go down laps, and good cars going down laps get kind of a head scratcher when you look at the results and you see one guy put two laps on everybody, but that's how it happens.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. When you start looking at it in his lap times versus the field, it was 2-3 tenths. But that adds up very quick on the long run. And next thing they're going down laps. So kudos to them, and it's been good for us as a company in competition to have the strong results that we've had this year. Obviously, getting all the 250s so far to date. So hopefully we can keep it up this weekend and better.
Cory, does it seem to you the same as it does to me? A lot of green flag runs doesn't seem to matter the racetrack. I know you mentioned there was some yellows last night. Not seeing the race, don't know what really, like was there one or two, was there 10? But there has been a lot of races this year that have A, been respectful, and B, a lot of green flag runs. Is it just me, or does it feel like that inside the car too?
Yeah, just even racing with everybody, it just feels like we're all doing a really good job of racing with respect, and with that comes not very many cautions, and you can argue on both sides whether that's good or not, but we ended up having a decent amount of them in oyster bed at the start of the race, and then we had a couple of them at the very end of the race, but. It makes it exciting rather than just seeing someone take off. But yeah, she was. It's been good that way this year, racing around here to have kind of respect from everybody.
Well, I got to tell you, the APC series here in Ontario, same thing. They have, if you go back and look, the last two, maybe even longer than 2 years, the races back to back to back have been like very few yellows. A ton of side-by-side racing, and the field is so close now. It's amazing to watch. It's some of the best racing that I have seen in, the 35 plus years I've been hanging around this sport. To see what we're seeing today, oh man, it's pretty cool. We got a lot of good quality race teams. What do you got? 2 left to do, or how many more races on your personal 83 schedule?
So we're gonna do obviously the Mike Stevens coming up, and then we'll do the 200, and then back to Petty for the finale, and then we'd love to do some fall racing. So that would be super late model stuff. So we'd have to put a motor back in the white car. But that's kind of our goal, and if we can pull some fun together and start focusing on some South racing down in the fall, that would be ideal.
Oh man, that'd be cool. Any plans of going back to New Smyrna Speedway to maybe capture the championship in 2026, or have you thought that far?
I haven't really thought that far ahead. I'd like to run some of the races down there through that, whether it be with the UARA series or the ASA series. You want to be challenged. You want to be racing with the best. So going down there and doing that would definitely be that. So we're going to keep working towards pulling stuff together and trying to do something like that through the winter. And every time we go down and do that, I feel like it just makes me better. And as we get, this is my 5th full-time year of late model racing, and it's all starting to click together for me. So we'd like to keep kind of on this train and keep running and keep trying to make the best of it.
Well, not without a ton of hard work, I can guarantee you that, Cory. You're a hell of a wheelman, but you can be a wheelman all you want. If you haven't got a car underneath you that's going to stay underneath you for the whole duration of a race, then, you can be SOL pretty quickly. And, good on you guys for doing it. You're keeping Andrew just smoking, I bet.
Yeah, for sure. He was on the radio for that call, and kept me out of trouble and kept me where I need to be, and kept me reserved, I guess would be the best thing. So I could tell me lap times, tell me to slow down a lot and not burn it up, and slow my roll speed down so I don't push the right front off it. So that was good. But yeah, things have been going good, and we've been really meshing together as a team.
With King competition, how is the circle? Is the circle getting bigger? I mean the customer circle. Yeah, you guys are, New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And, yeah, you got stuff going over to the Rock. You've got, that circle there. Is the circle getting bigger? You getting any calls out of Ontario, out of Quebec, and maybe further? Because you guys are lighting the lamp. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, we've definitely been growing, obviously, with all of our main customers, and then we've been just continuously growing. Unfortunately, this year locally, our usual customers aren't running full time as much. Obviously, we got Jordan running full time, but then Ryan Van Scott and Ashton and some of those guys are doing it themselves, Chris Hughes and all that. So. Um, that part of it has been good for us to not be so tied up just trying to make it to the racetrack with all of our customers. And but we've been growing kind of outside of that, where definitely in the main scene, and we've had some interest out of Ontario from some people looking at what we're doing and would like to get some cars. So hopefully we can put some of that together and start pumping them up there as well.
Oh, absolutely cool. I can tell you to get a McCall car and Paul Giannoli and all those guys and get you and your guys, like to get them on the same track. I know we see it at the IWK 250, but to see it on a more consistent basis would be so cool. Throw in Port City and Marquette. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. There's the race inside the race, and that's what we're starting to get into now. And hey, race fans, we all win when that happens. Tell us about the sponsorship on that 83 there, brother.
Yeah, obviously, huge thanks to Chris Fournier, Remax, Plant Seafood, Bumper Bumper, Picket Care, King Competition, Driveline, Livingston Steel, Robbie's Towing, GS Racing, um, King Freight Lines. Oh, geez, there's so many people that come together to make this happen. Point Design for keeping me looking sharp and keeping this piece bright. And um, yeah, just all the crew guys that have come out this year. It's been a long run to this point, and they've stuck with me and keep showing up and keep putting the work in. So it means a lot. And obviously to have everyone at the shop, King Competition is a big help. And like I mentioned before, Jonathan was hard at work getting this rear end done, and then our new hire, Colin, has been in the shop here helping me out some nights. So definitely appreciate all the help and support from everyone, and we're just going to keep trying to win races.
Well, you can't quit now, man. You got just a few more to go. Do me a favor, Cory. When you and your wife and the crew is hanging out there and you're starting to make the plans for 2026, will you please give us an opportunity to maybe see you here in the province of Ontario? Come in and run an APC race. And, we've got the 300 coming up at Delaware. One of those extended races, you'd fit like a glove, half-mile track, something like New Smyrna, not as high bank, but I know they would, they treat you right, and it would be so cool for fans that have watched you coast to coast and in Ontario on Rev TV. They'd love to see that 83 car pull in and go up against the best in the APC series. It would be kind of like our own World Series, if you will. That would be kind of cool. Maybe it can happen in 26.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to. Obviously, we love to travel and we love to do new things and try new things. So we would definitely love to do something like that. I don't really know right now if the rules packages are still a little bit different. So that would be a bit of a hurdle to try to get past if they were able to move closer to kind of what we're running and what the South's running. That would definitely help, but we'd love to travel and going to Ontario would be really cool to race against those guys.
Oh, you, Ashton, Jared, I could name about 20 names that I would love to see come up here and mix it up with these guys. Tell you what, that's what dreams are made of. Cory Hall, thanks so much for the time tonight. We'll keep your seat shined up there, kiddo. Go get them at Scotia Speed World, and we'll definitely have our peepers on you.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
You bet. That's Cory Hall right there, man. Look at the numbers this guy has been pulling off. Hard work pays off. He is human proof of that.